Hello, and welcome back to SommTendo. I had some, oh my god. Yep, still working through those problems, aren't I? Welcome
I
back.
almost just reported you. Whoops.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
Why do I only see the top of your head?
Scroll up.
No, it's like your video cards are covering the bottom half of your face. I can't, like, you're not in a little video window.
I should be in a full...
This is weird. Watch.
I'm getting tech support right now.
I don't know if it's you or me.
I
That's the issue.
mean, I can look at my stream.
I sent you a screen grab. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, I'm just incompetent at using Twitch, as it turns out.
That's the person that's been using it longer than me.
Yeah.
Did you scroll up?
No, I clicked something. I don't know what I did.
You zoomed in?
I seriously don't know.
Anyway, welcome back to SommTendo. I had some technical difficulties earlier, as you may have noticed. So this Friday's Majora's Mask playthrough is going to be pushed to Monday. I might get some stuff done tomorrow, Saturday night, for our chill session after we play the demo of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But apparently all I had to do was move my computer forward by half an inch. And that fixed all of my internet connection problems.
It makes you wonder if it's just right on the fringe. Like, how bad of connectivity are you getting?
Right. And that other disembodied voice you hear is my podcasting partner from Namely 90s, Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
It's Andrew.
Welcome to SommTendo.
Yes. Hello. Oh, thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining me. Noticed you're not streaming yourself, but that's cool. We're gonna play something that you don't need to stream. Jackbox Party Pack 5. So we're gonna be playing You Don't Know Jack from that. What is my usual intro? Hi, welcome to SommTendo. My name is B. Schwitty. I am a former system winemaker, a level 1 sommelier, and an all-around wine enthusiast. And I am here to make wine more accessible to you. More accessible and no, not accessible. Kids watch this. More approachable. More approachable and fun for you. Oh, and where we try to wind our way through the Nintendo game library, and technically Jackbox is available in the eShop, so that's a Nintendo game. And pour yourself a glass, post what you're drinking in chat, and let's get started. I'm still gonna work my way through this Pinot from earlier. Possibly.
That's after you're done buying wine for underage people at the liquor store.
I just want
You're trying to make wine more accessible.
I just want to point out, as someone in the wine industry, that's a double no to get
Double no.
to make wine more accessible for people that is illegal to drink. So always respect.
But to
your
be fair,
local
most
alcohol laws.
Most middle schoolers aren't looking to drink like a real nice vintage. You know?
No, they're if they're like either of us, they're sneaking our parents' wine coolers out of the fridge in the garage. And then trying it once, thinking it tastes terrible, and never having it again.
I always got carded a lot less often when I was younger when I ordered specific wines. Like, I knew what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
They don't card you as much.
Nope. Or if they do, you just give them a look, and you're like, come on.
Come on.
Unless you pronounce it wrong, and you're like, yes, I'd like the Cabernet Sauvignon, please.
Savignon.
Savignon.
Do I go now? That's right. You're watching SommTendo. You can find us online. No, just that's the namely 90s intro.
Oh, yeah. You could find our podcast at namely90s.com slash
our podcast.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna tweak my green screen real quick, and then we can get into the. There's gonna be a lot of noise apparently because Jackbox is loud. You didn't hear it? Oh, you didn't hear it because it wasn't on the screen. But Filters. Depending on the time of day, I have to. Oh god. Depending on the time of day, I have to change the filters on my webcam for the chroma keying. It's a whole thing. And now it makes me look like a robot with no white in my eyes. It actually looks worse. Yeah. Never mind. One of these days it'll look fine. Alright, cover your ears, boys and girls. We're going to be playing Jackbox, and since no one's in here, I don't have to worry about them stealing the room code. Oh, now it's not making noise. Great. Great. Can people hear you? Yeah, I don't think they can because of the way I have this set up. Media. Yeah. Let me audio input capture. New source. This is something I should have set up already. Uh-oh. Where is it? Give me 1 second. How do I capture Discord for slogans? Some live tech video capture. Maybe it's under audio output. Uh-oh. No. Try talking. Oh. That didn't do it. Capture Discord audio. I'd like to know. I thought it would be so easy to integrate. Yep. Audio, desktop. I can't because you're not. Oh, yes. Riff for me, would you? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I guess I have to go back to the just chatting. I mean, do you want a riff or do you want just stay silent? And then I will just post it on the screen. But what? Oh, I missed that part. I missed that part. I think that was when I was like, yeah. Okay, I can mute the Elgato for this and then just use the desktop audio. So why is the Elgato audio? Uh-oh. That. Okay. Now I can't hear the switch.
Perfect. I'm assuming that wasn't what you were expecting.
No.
So I hear myself and the Switch now.
You hear the switch?
Yeah.
Why don't I hear the switch?
Wait, do I hear you?
Can you hear me? You should be able to
yes,
hear me.
I hear you. Yep,
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't hear the switch because... So is there music from the switch?
Yeah, it's like a faint kind of like elevator music, kind of.
Oh no, that's my background music.
No, it's not that. It's like light, very light music.
Yeah, it's lo-fi Legend of Zelda. Is it gone?
I hear something very quiet in the background. No, it faded out.
Yeah, that was the lo-fi.
Okay. Yeah, so I just hear you and I talking.
Let's see. I feel like there should be sound now. Okay, what if I did this? There it is.
Oh, I hear crazy music now.
Okay, I'm worried that I'm gonna get a feedback loop. But it doesn't seem to be happening, so okay. I think we got it. I think we did it.
I hear me, I hear the game.
Perfect. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit more. And can I use your photo on stream?
Sure. Which one? Me with my headphones on weird?
Yep.
Sure.
I mean,
here, let me turn on my webcam. No, I'm kidding.
For what other reason did you send this, right?
Right.
Alright, thanks for sticking with the troubleshooting.
This game is weird.
Yeah. It's gonna be tricky. That's what I meant by it's a little over the top. I didn't know how to describe it. Alright. No. Why? Apparently it doesn't like the file format you sent over.
Oh yeah, it sends it in a weird format. You have to save it as a photo first.
Can I just modify it?
Take a screenshot of it.
That's what I was about to do. I wonder if I could just modify it to a JPEG.
Yeah, it depends on how I send it. If I save it as a photo and then send it, it comes over as a JPEG. Otherwise, it comes out across as like a HIEC or whatever.
Yep. That didn't work. Hey, we'll screenshot it. Okay, what does that save to? Bitch.
Is this a different file format? No.
My screenshots. So there it is. Why won't it? I think I'm loading the wrong thing. Image. Oh, image. That might help instead of media. You could tell I'm a pro slobs user at this point. There we go.
I am very large.
That's
Haha. Nobody puts Andrew in a corner.
all right. Cool. Ready for some You Don't Know Jack?
Do it.
Or where'd the spicy jazz go?
I'm assuming I'll get sound soon when I join in.
Do you not? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I assume it'll come over your phone? Question mark?
I was going to use my computer if I can.
Oh, computer? Question mark?
Into these headphones, in theory, yeah.
Some people said Binge Pipe was crazy.
Computer!
Launching a streaming
Stop.
service inside a party pack of 5 games and offering
Computer.
a way to actually monetize it. And
Stop.
we're taking that under advisement. Binge Pipe, we're open.
Oh, that's the wrong
So
code.
how do I join it though?
You go to Jackbox TV. .tv.
Oh.
Do you binge pipe?
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Because of words.
Binge pipe. We don't understand.
Ah, you got him first.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, no.
Coming back.
I love the relish that is coming.
No extension.
But I'm tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
You let me know when.
It says you're still in there.
No, I'm out now. It says I have to reconnect.
Okay. Hold on.
I can try to join and leave.
No, I think I have to reset the room. Alright, give me 1 second.
All right. You're all right. You're all right.
Are you tired of streaming services that are actually real?
Okay, go for it.
Provide real services and aren't just a satirical
Migvik.
Migvik. And if there's anyone actually sitting here watching, Andrew, room code, and away we go.
I'm sitting back and relaxing.
Nice. That must be nice. I'm like, what's my best angle right now?
You know, it says sit back and relax. That's what I was.
Fair enough.
Now you know. Now you know. I'm in the middle now.
Can you hear anything?
Mine hasn't started yet. I was saying I'm in the middle of your window stream window area.
Yeah, that was to cover up the.
Oh, I see. Well, the room code's now in the top right. There you go.
There you go. Can you hear anything?
It says, no, it just says you don't know Jack, full stream, Andrew, and then it's not doing anything.
Okay, I could send you the audio over Discord.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Once my Mine hasn't loaded yet. It's still just on the black screen.
Yeah, mine is too.
I think what made Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle so great is that they added a Guns N' Roses song to the name for no discernible reason.
But you can't hear it, right?
I can't hear it through Discord.
But you can't hear it on your computer either.
No. You're right. You have to put it through Discord.
Okay. I don't know how to pause the... Oh, perfect. I can... Any random voice settings. Okay.
I mean, is the sound critical?
No, they just read the question out to you.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
They can hear it on the stream.
Okay. And you could wear your second headphone setup if you really wanted to. Okay. Then I'm starting again. You ready?
Yep.
Oh no, my phone went black. Four seconds left.
So what do I do now?
Click the answer that
Oh, it just disappeared on me.
you ran out of time.
Ah, crap. Well, I knew it was D.
Okay, so it's the question's gonna pop, or the answers are gonna pop up on your.
Yeah, they came up. I just didn't have a chance to click it.
Gotcha. Probably because I paused.
Yeah. All right. So your turn next, right?
We're doing it both at the same time,
Oh,
so it's like head to head.
Next,
got it.
the mythological Becky. You know Becky, right? With the good hair, the bad guy from Beyonce's Lemonade album. Well, if Beyonce wrote a song about Becky with the Gorgon hair, what type of hair would Becky have? Hair made
Wow.
of blue flames, hair made of solid stone, hair spun from solid gold, or hair made of
And
snakes.
I think you get more points for. Are you answering?
I didn't know the answer. It expired faster than I expected as well.
Creatures, including Medusa, had hair made of venomous snakes. Which leads me to my
Well,
newest
I would have gotten it wrong, so
Okay.
this is going well.
Yeah, it's nice of me to invite you on and then beat you in the first two questions. One which you knew.
Here's what I like to call I was enslaved by mad scientists.
All right, let's see if I actually answer this one.
It's this or that.
This or that.
I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a B-movie spoofed by Mystery Science Theater 3000 or an erotic novel written by Whitney Fox. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between
Okay. Watch your phone
or an erotic novel.
or your screen.
Together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Conquered by dragons.
I don't understand the question.
Is it from Mystery Science Theater 3000 or an erotic novel title? Or, so is it a B movie or is it an erotic novel?
Okay, got it. I didn't realize you only had 5 seconds for these ones. Good lord.
That was. Oh no. That has to be an erotic novel.
Well, at least
Well,
one of you
I'm
did
clawing my way back here.
You got
$300.
$300.
You got 5 of those right?
Yeah. One of them I didn't hit in time, I think.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Or no,
Like it's screw time.
it might have been 5 and then I got 2 of them already.
Screw makes it harder for your
Wow,
opponent
this is going
in a
poorly.
variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, there's
Only get through binge pipe.
they're saying the screw makes it harder for you to answer or something.
Huh.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm cuckoo for global agricultural statistics. Which of these breakfast cereals is made with the top 2 most produced grains in the world? Cinnamon Corn Crunch, now with wheat. Frosted Potato Nuggets, now with soy. Fruity Rice Dunks, now with wheat. Or Soy Blasted Corn Things, now with extra
10 seconds.
corn.
I can't even read that much in that many seconds.
Wait for it.
Well,
I got it wrong.
So the capitalized
Yeah.
Rice is a close third.
the capitalized words are the important words.
Oh, for Christ's sake! This game doesn't make any sense.
At least we're not doing like
It's time for
Jeopardy if it had ADHD.
Campus. Who's the most old school? Mr. Oxford, Mr.
Oh.
Harvard, Mr. Stanford, or Mr. Phoenix? What'd you guys pick?
Did I click it in time?
Harvard
You did.
University was established in 1636, which is still over 500
I picked Harvard.
being the correct answer. How do you like them apples? The University of Oxford dates back to around 1096, making it one of the oldest educational institutions in the world.
Yeah, I guess no American institution would beat a British.
Yay, I got a point. Well, or $1,000 or something.
And I got negative 1,000, so
Here's who's going to live the longest.
on
and
back.
current score rankings.
You ready for round 2?
Oh, yes.
One is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you did this to yourself. Your performance has triggered the need for another screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier.
It might
I
be
see what you mean, how it's like on ADHD, people it's like ADHD, but it's also really moves very slow, except when the question comes up.
Yes. Well, so it's a party game. It's something you're supposed to play at parties.
We're having fun.
How long is the screw gonna just spin for no apparent reason?
I don't understand how that works.
Up next, where you lead, I shall follow you.
You know, if I pipe my microphone audio through
your followers.
my output sound,
Which tweet would cause at the Pied Piper to lose the most followers? Just saying, snakes are overrated. Wow, rats suck. A cat should never be president. Or, sorry, but all crows should.
I have no idea what that even fucking means. It freaking means, sorry.
oh, I think it's asking what relates to Pied Piper.
Oh boy.
I lost half my followers when I said my mom's carrot cake was dry.
That was 2,000. I don't even understand what that meant.
Oh, here's a good one. Shattered by the power of love.
Huey Lewis.
Oh, well.
Oh boy, best button, slime shore.
It's time
Or who else does that song?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Get those typing fingers
Prepare to
ready.
rhyme.
The longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what classic expression it rhymes with.
So look at the gibberish phrase and
Claire's liar.
what classic expression does it most fit? And you have to type it in.
Care Bears broke Claire's leg.
Care Bears broke Claire's lair. 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 Care Bears broke Claire's lair.
Care Bears broke Claire's lair.
Evidence of burning means
Care
burned.
Hairs. I don't have it. I don't know.
That's what?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. What?
It's pronounced liar, not lair.
Oh.
I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Wow, this might be the worst performance anyone's ever had.
Well, you can't hear him, so I think I can hack it so that you can hear it next time.
Oh. Here,
Care Bears Hairs Lair.
Illuminati. I don't.
Are you not
I
able
don't
to?
I don't understand the questions. They're nonsense and they're like clever, and you have to sit there and think about it. And I still got it right.
Oh. I thought you were complaining because you got it wrong.
No, they come up fast.
Yeah.
They're worded weird. It's
Yeah.
hard.
It is.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's definitely not like straight trivia.
Substituting CrossFit for every word in your vocabulary, losing the ability to learn new words other than CrossFit, or saying CrossFit so many times it loses all meaning. Okay, who chose what? Semantic satiation means saying a word so many times your brain no longer recognizes it.
Nice. Good job.
Yes.
That was kind of a guess on my part.
You do CrossFit.
I would say CrossFit is one of those things that would lead to that. I saw this thing. It was like, if someone's in CrossFit and vegan, which one do they tell you about first?
Veganism. That's a good one.
See how that shook out. Mahal, no country for old men.
Expecting Adam Carolla to pop out.
Mahalo.
Oh shoot!
Mahalo
What?
means thank you, or hello, or goodbye. No, it means thank
Wait.
you. It means thank you. Aloha means
What?
hello or goodbye. What?
But which one is it not?
No, it's which one was it?
Oh boy.
Ooh, I'm good. Okay, so tap it on your device. The faster you answer. So you need to tap the ones that are in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the faster you do it, you get. He said something about talking animals. Oh. Oh, AirPod doesn't talk. Okay, so you tap the ones that apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 3 of them. I think.
I got 4, but I got one wrong too. Talking to fish. No! Does a lion count as a cat? No. I lost 1,000 on that one.
Yeah, a lion's a cat.
Fucking pig.
Wilbur.
RMU. Oh, Okja's that Korean one? What? Oh. Those tricky buggers.
How's that?
Well, they had ants But then they had ants with a Z. I thought ants with the S was ants with a Z.
Oh.
That one. Not that one. Technically that one. No!
Oh god, I just chose them all. So I got 0. I didn't exactly mean to choose them all, but I did.
Just swiped.
I got a little overexcited, okay?
Gotcha. Happens.
Player 1 wins!
I've won.
Excellent job, player 1. Sometimes
Yeah.
big and sometimes
Wow.
Let me see if I can pipe the audio through Discord.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I can't see the same thing you see. I just see the questions.
Yeah. I mean, technically we're both still in the room.
I tell you though, kids are a lot different these days. Just this morning, I was on the bus and I heard the other person talking about.
Let me pipe the audio through Discord for you.
Actually, I chimed in with some carpenter advice, but it turns out they were talking about making a date PowerPoint presentation. I mean, the world lost its goddamn mind. I'm going to emphasize the past, even though it shouldn't.
I had enough of your excuses. You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high-drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother,
Susan's drunk again.
Okay, can you hear it now?
you'll just love
But you can't hear me.
I hear it,
But you can't hear me.
My Family Movies.
but I hear myself kind of.
And what about me?
No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
What am I hearing?
That's the thing. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Dang it. Can you hear me now?
That was weird.
What's that?
I couldn't hear you. I could hear the game, but not you.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to type it to you.
Talk 23/7. Truth Talk. I've been doing some digging into the binge pipe and what it's really about. And yeah. I know this show is on binge pipe, but maybe that's just part of their plan. Truth Talk 23/7. Truth Talk. I did an extensive internet search about binge pipe and came up with nothing. Nothing. How can a major media streaming service have almost no web presence? It would have to be either completely inept and destined for failure, or a super genius conspiracy capable of erasing all
I have to
evidence of its
restart
own
Discord.
existence. Think about that.
I will be
Think
right back.
about that for a minute. We're going to take
Oh.
a quick break to sell some Truth Talk tank tops, but after the break, someone brought to my attention an ancient Sumerian scroll with multiple mentions of what I have been told clearly translates to binge pipe, the consumer of worlds.
I'm back.
It's all there.
Welcome back.
Also, the thing that might... You could always just open the Twitch stream in a tab underneath the tab that you're using.
Yeah, but it's so delayed.
I mean, it's going to be delayed either way if I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, but your stream is like 5 or 6 seconds behind live,
Okay.
so it's a little bit much.
Or from my highly successful YouTube channel, up, down, down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from Binge Pipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with Binge Pipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting
Can you hear it?
hours of Binge Pipe
No.
programming right from this tiny locked room in Binge Pipe headquarters. And I'll be wrestling for the Binge Pipe Wrestling League, which they assure me is a real thing. I'm already so busy producing great Binge Pipe content, I couldn't go home if I wanted to. So, look for me, Austin Creed, right here on Binge Pipe, and
The hell?
tell my family that I love them.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
What?
Oh, it's just all this, the
Right
terrible,
when you think we're for sure brother
the
and
terrible
sister,
stuff on
We
the
guess.
then we act so weird about
the
it.
credits here.
Just gotta be
They're like, it's like fake
super
ads.
ambiguous.
Um,
Baseball.
Discord audio.
ready for a block of classic You Don't Know Jack commercials from previous games. I'm Schmitty, your guide to the past here on You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Do you remember where you were when you first heard these classic commercials? I do. I was at work. Let's spin a few.
Who has time to cook? We don't. We're Sam.
And Ella.
And we want to invite you down to
Sam and Ella's.
so you can get you and your family a good home raw meal.
On the palm of your hand. It's amazing, and it's no extra charge.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
I left the room though.
Well, it's on the code's on the screen.
Right.
I don't think I can get the audio to you.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Are you in?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. But now you know how the games are played.
Yeah, that helps.
Yep.
We're cool. Trust us.
Well, I think so. I think I tried to share the screen, and that didn't happen, or that didn't do well. I'll have to figure out. I'll have to get one of those Discord integration app things.
Oh, all right.
But I don't know how to.
First on the docket,
that
now laughing cow.
For the future.
I got some laughing cow cheese. Just
The
to be certain
future.
invited to a party, and I'm looking at the package. I
He's
didn't
talking
notice
about
this
laughing cow
before,
cheese.
but what accessory is the laughing cow wearing?
For the
Necklace,
laughing cow
glasses,
cheese.
hair bow, or earrings? Let's see who got it.
That's what I was gonna guess.
So hard.
No.
Ah,
Here's the right
Oh,
one.
is it earrings?
The
Dang it.
laughing cow cheese cow is
son of a
laughing,
bat.
all while wearing a tasteful pair of cheese earrings.
Earrings.
She's also completely naked except for those earrings.
Really?
I say, live your life, laughing cow.
He just said the cow's all naked except for the earrings.
Okay.
This one's called.
So am I. What?
If painter Edvard Munch
jeez.
shared his most popular work on social media
Oh, I
today,
think I
what
know
would
this
he
one.
caption it? I'm dead. I'm screaming. I'm crying.
I know
or,
this
"I'm
because I bring it
stuck."
up on Namely 90s more than once.
Hope you
Because
like
it got
Yeah.
stolen.
Munch is the creator of the famous series of expressionist paintings.
And apparently
The
it's
Scream.
pronounced Monk.
Not to be
I didn't know that.
confused with
I kept saying Munch.
Munch, as in Detective Munch from Law and Order and Law and Order SVU.
Absolutely. A
Played
show
by
I watch
Richard Belzer.
religiously.
Try this on for size.
You watch it only on Sundays and in the morning for an hour and a half?
Yes. And only when I need something from Dog. So this is that. Is it a part of a toilet?
Ooh.
Or a marital aid?
Why are those things mutually exclusive? I don't know, I'm just saying, man.
What? No, I don't know. Damn it.
Stroker.
9-inch stroker.
I feel like that one could be both.
You really excel in the middle lane.
Nice.
Now let's keep going.
Apparently, I'm really good at
Meryl
parts
8 or
versus
20.
Meryl 8.
You beat me.
9-inch stroker.
Well, you are married.
Dare not speak its name. It's true that we can't have our cake and eat it too, but let's say you wanted to eat your cake, then have it later. You have your reasons, okay? I'm no one to judge. In progression, how will your cake change its name before you can have it back?
Oh god.
Cake bolus chyme poo, cake
Oh.
turkey bile poo, cake amylase lipid poo, or cake globulum cecum poo.
E or D, right?
You miss all the shots you don't take. This one.
Ah.
After food is
No.
chewed, it's known as bolus. Then
Oh,
the
no,
stomach
you're right.
becomes chyme before
He says
legally
it's bullets,
changing its
chyme,
name to
poo. Alright, Mr. Doctor Man.
I should know.
You got it right.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mommy, may I have my eyes back? What?
Next up.
I don't understand what those are.
Say Ed Sheeran can't get enough of your body, composed of 7 equal sides and angles, and wants the shape of you lyrics to reflect that. What should Ed sing? I'm in love with the hendecagon of you, I'm in love with the nonagon of you, I'm in love with the heptagon of you, or I'm in love with the dodecagon of you. Who picked what? Now, the
Wait for it.
hendecagon has 11 sides.
Oh, fuck, it's heptagon.
Not into that.
Yeah.
Heptagon is composed of 7 identical sides and
It's
angles.
amazing. I'm actually getting points this time.
Yes, I'm doing terribly.
Is the musical stylings of Ed
Points.
I feel like I took more maths than you.
Say goodbye to round 1. Numbers
Huh,
don't lie.
true.
Let's take a look.
Good lord.
Player 2 is in the lead.
Well done.
Player 1 on the
And also, I just realized you don't get to hear the question as he's reading it. You have to read it immediately when it shows up on your phone.
Yeah, yeah.
gets another screw.
It's a real problem.
Would it be helpful if I read it out?
No.
Cash for each player that answers wrong.
Sure.
So do not be afraid to use that.
So I've got Twitch up on my left, but it's just behind.
Unless you're looking to get screwed.
Is Discord faster?
Yeah, it's much faster.
Oh.
Twice as much in round 2.
I feel good about this.
It's almost real time.
I'll have to figure out how to...
There is no hiding from. My favorite instrument is the laptop.
Based on elevation, which EDM DJ is making the highest beat drop?
From the mesosphere, Marshmallow dropping the beat from the stratosphere, Calvin Harris dropping the beat from the troposphere, or Zed dropping the beat from the thermosphere.
That's a total guess.
So who got it?
I don't know it. Nope.
You chose B.
Is it mesosphere?
The
Damn it.
thermosphere is 50 to 440 miles
Not
from the
troposphere
Earth.
either.
The higher layer of the atmosphere is the exosphere.
That was going to be my next guess.
That was my last guess.
I can't imagine a beat dropping from that high would end well.
Sad in the sewer. I like how it's skipping over stuff.
What to enjoy?
Yeah, I don't know what those are supposed to be.
Those are just like topics.
Oh.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you watched Better Call Saul,
we thought you'd enjoy a story in the Hebrew Bible about
an unbeatable giant, a heavenly prophet, an Israeli king, or a Philistine soldier.
I should know this.
Let's see how that shook out.
I shouldn't.
In the Hebrew
But do
Bible,
I?
Saul is the first king of Israel.
Yeah.
Saul fell on his sword to escape defeat.
You've been to more church than I have in my life.
To cancel your binge
That's probably
violation.
true.
But I guess I did go to a Catholic school for 4 years.
This one.
Yeah, I feel like you probably should have known that one. And you did.
Keep that blade away from the pigeon.
What?
Ticklish test gun.
Remember to type quick.
Oh, it's that stupid gibberish
Counting
thing.
down until you lock in an answer.
Ah.
Okay, eyes up, here we go. Read this gibberish phrase and figure out what common expression it rhymes with.
Read this gibberish phrase and see which one what common phrase it rhymes with. Side is a nice dove knife.
Don't do the same thing all the time.
Society biz.
You'll be dull and sad.
I can't.
Also, something. The last two words are something love life, I assume.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. These are really hard.
Yeah. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, I didn't. I got life.
Literally never.
Why did they?
You could.
Why
You
would
give
they
me
need the
3.5
colon?
years to guess that, and I would have gotten it wrong.
Why would they need the colon?
Yeah, you're right. There's no colon.
What would you
The
call
colon's
a
throwing me off.
portable media player for squids? Oh, that's funny.
What'd you guys pick?
Silly.
Squids are members of the cephalopoda class of the phylum Mollusca, making them, well, cephalopods.
We did it. Damn, I'm getting my ass
Figure
handed.
out where their ears are. Coming up, correct me if you're
How to
wrong.
crush a union.
What's an insufferable yet
What's an insufferable yet accurate thing you could tell someone?
Triumph is a, well, actually, St. Peter's Basilica is a, well, actually, the Fontana di Trevi is a, well, actually, or Brandenburg Day is a, well, actually.
I don't get that one.
Well, as in like a water well.
The Fontana di Trevi, aka the Trevi Fountain, is a famous
Oh.
But I'm assuming you tuned me out right after I said, well, actually, which is the hell.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah, but
It's like in Jeopardy when they make those word things. Welcome
That
to
was
Jab
stupid.
Attack.
When you see an answer that matches
Okay, you remember to play this one?
tap it on your device. The faster you
Andrew?
Re-click stuff? Yeah, I remember.
You want me to skip the instructions then since you can't hear it?
Sure.
Alright, let's get ready.
I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Say the right thing in any language. Try not to embarrass yourself multilingually. Good luck.
Saying the right thing in any language. Bonjour. Oh, really? Chow? Oh, yeah, Chow is both. When asking if they speak English. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get those? Damn it. I want to ask you.
You got some.
Where's the luau? Oh, he's water closet.
Ah, sons of.
Did you hit 2-2?
It's a discotheque.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I'd like to do this in the discotheque. Where's my mother? These are hilarious.
Aloha. You poop your pants, you just go, aloha.
I like. Oh, I missed one. Oh dear. Lo siento is correct. No.
Ah.
I only got one. And it is going wrong. Those
I got 2.
Wind departing. Adidas. Ich hab caught in the main house. What? Oh, I missed one. Ooh, did I pass you? Ow! Damn. Look at that score.
Way to go, player 2. You won.
Well done,
Yay!
player 2. Guess we'll have to play at least one more time.
Get out of here.
Yay.
How much longer do you have in you?
Yeah, at least another one.
Alright. Here's
I have to go pump myself full of emergency.
starting to feel it.
Yeah, I got a little like nose cold back of throat thing.
Oh, so like when I said yesterday you sound like you're a little under the weather. You're like, nah.
No, I felt fine yesterday. I think that's why I got so tired though.
I actually, instead of after giving up on my stream in the first hour, I took a 2.5 hour nap. I'm still tired. I didn't get good sleep last night.
To get things rolling, awkward moments in medical history.
So it's awkward moments in medical history is the category. Who is getting a taste of their own medicine?
Saul being humbled by the smallpox vaccine, Edward Jenner being made a fool of by insulin, Frederick Banting being embarrassed by the polio vaccine, or Alexander Fleming being shamed by penicillin.
What?
I don't really get it.
Neither do I.
Let's see who got it. Don't even look.
Oh, I get it.
In
It's Banting.
Fleming discovered what he named penicillin
Because the polio vaccine was an oral vaccine.
Oh, it was because it was the first oral antibiotic. Everything else is. Is that what you said too?
No, Alexander Fleming, isn't that the guy who came up with James Bond?
That was Ian Fleming.
This one's known as
Looks like Judas dined and dashed. What would you have most likely seen on Jesus' bill for the Last Supper?
Okay, let's take a look. The Last Supper depicts Jesus and his 12 disciples. And that 18% gratuity line was,
We did it.
yes, gratuitous.
Bible stuff coming through.
Oh yes. Funny how often that comes up in this game.
Captain
Captain Muffintop is the topic. It's this or that.
How'd they know my nickname?
So it's a body shaping undergarment from Spanx or a character from Captain Underpants are our choices.
Spanx or Captain Underpants. And we're both doing this together, so look alive.
Alright.
Let's go. Slim Cognito.
Sounds like a Spanx.
Agreed.
Skinny Bridges.
Alright.
Cha-cha. Undetectable.
That's gotta be.
Great Granny Girdle.
Did we lose you?
No, I'm here.
Dang it. I knew that was Captain Underpants. Never read that.
Oh, I'm getting killed here.
No, I think we're tied, except for I just took the lead.
That was nice and forgettable. But player 2
Ah!
of all the losers, you were the loseriest.
He
Dang
just said,
it.
player 2 of all the losers, you're the loseriest.
Loseria.
Great, you summoned her.
Your poor performance has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing your opponent makes it harder for them to answer the question.
Now that's
Oh,
what I
you
call
get the
a
screw.
engagement.
So apparently you can use a screw to make it harder for me to answer.
I don't know how to do that.
Introducing.
Must be an option that shows up somewhere.
Yeah.
Good for what ails you is a topic. If I made my homebrewed beer more hoppy by adding Mexican jumping beans, what would a connoisseur say about what makes the beer hop?
Detect a note of bee feces. I like the aftertaste of boiling acid. It's really balanced by the bat saliva. Or, wow, you can really taste the moth larvae.
Gross. Four, three.
I don't get it.
If you put Mexican jumping beans in the beer,
Beans contain moth larvae, which is what makes them jump
Mexican
or
jumping
hop.
beans contain moth larvae, which is why they hop.
Really attracted to light beer.
I didn't know they were real.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just saying what he was saying. I knew they were bugs, though. I paid the copay, but I didn't like it, is the topic. Now he's talking about Dr. Pimple Popper.
Completely disgusting, and I know because I've watched every single one.
If my hematologist joined Instagram, what would be a suitable username?
I love spectacles. I'm the blood guy. At leaky bladder is the matter.
Okay, right?
You chose what? Hematologists diagnose and treat blood disorders.
Yay.
Woohoo!
I spent one summer and suddenly I've got vampire vibes. Come on. That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the
Oh.
other hand, you're doing the bad thing. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash.
So the screw...
Get the question wrong. So don't
Still don't understand how that works.
Neither do I.
Before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in rows.
If you use it before I can answer, I guess I have
It's
to
like the first round
try
would
harder
be
to answer.
better.
Yeah, but I have no way of using it.
It doesn't show up on your screen.
I never know how to pronounce
Not
Never
that I
know
know
how to
of.
pronounce the French names. Is the topic. Which of these French kings relocate his court from Paris to Versailles? That is funny. I think it's this one.
I literally don't know.
Which Louis was it? And then however many Louis is the...
I like what you picked. Louis the 14th is the gaudy king you're looking for.
Yeah.
He wasn't a great guy, but
Louis the 14th.
Oh boy. Yeah, there was a screw and it just said name change. I don't know what that means.
Oh. Huh. Maybe it changes the name.
You can have the remote when I'm dead. They say we're living in a golden age.
Topic is you can have the remote when I'm dead.
I'm gonna screw you when I get the chance. Wait, what?
Say you accidentally watched the cursed VHS tape from The Ring. Which show could you binge watch in the time you have left before you die?
Every episode of Friends, every episode of the original Law and Order, every episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Look sharp. You just got screwed, player one. Hey,
Oh.
who's ready for a little identity theft?
Would you like to change your name to Balls? Okay.
Okay, what'd you pick? We're talking 895 episodes. You
There's
wouldn't even
895
have
episodes.
cardigans.
Did I not get my answer?
I don't know if you did.
Damn it.
I got it wrong anyway, so.
I tried to hit Star Trek Next Generation.
And who knows, Genesis laugh could frighten off Samara before she gets to you. Yeah, that screw is good.
When you have a chance, can you check the audio on the stream? I might be double playing.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah,
Does it sound like...
it's echoey.
Okay.
Coming up, sportswear that shows off your religious figure. And uh-oh, dress up kids dime store.
It's time
Think fast on this
I
one.
know.
The longer
I'll
you
deal with it.
take, the less cash you make. Okay, get ready. Okay, look at the gibberish phrase.
Oh god,
Oh
another
god, I
rhyme.
hate this one.
Rhymes with. Gymnastic priests planned their new line
Gymnastic
to hem.
priests planned their new line to hem. I don't.
Magic is everywhere. Let's take a look. Player 2. Yeah, that checks out.
What?
At least one of you got it.
Balls.
Moving right along.
Oh, I lost. I didn't realize I would lose the money if I got it wrong. Nice job.
Oh no.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Behold, I never forget a French
I never
name.
forget a French name.
How
How many times did Louis appear on the screen during that I never know how to pronounce French names question?
About 44 times,
Oh,
about
crap.
44 times, about 24 times, or never.
14, 10.
Louis. I love this part. Well, let me see. Louis.
He's now counting all the Louis individually by saying Louis over and over again.
It's annoying.
Well, that
Yep, about 34 times. Just wait until I ask you how many times I've said Louis.
I got it right.
King Luis.
That's a tough one. Try this on for size. How many times have I said Louis in this
How many times have I said Louis in this game so far? Oh, that was a joke.
Repetition is the death of magic.
Who said repetition is the death of magic?
Bill Watterson, Tanya Harding, or
Definitely Tanya Harding.
Hope you like what you picked.
Ooh.
Insert banana peel sound effect. I thought it was obvious it was this one.
Yep.
Yep, that was Bill Watterson, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes.
What?
Well,
Calvin peeing on something never gets old.
that's not gone well. At least we both got it wrong. All right, final round, Jack Attack.
Jack attack.
Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Dorothy warn me about again? Good luck.
Lions.
Lions. What? I don't get it.
What do you mean? Well, it's
Where-
like secondhand lions, lion share.
Oh.
Apparently Detroit's the Tigers. Oh, come on. Tigers spelled with 2 G's.
Yep.
Bollocks.
But he is a tiger.
Right?
Oh, that's a lame
those
one.
Bastards. They put Berenstein instead of Berenstain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tricky. That's not cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ah.
Ah. Indeed.
Yu-Gi-Oh! What? Doesn't it call me by my name?
I don't know. Apparently not.
Call me by your name?
Damn you.
I only had 2. Oh, mother's one. Oh, come on. Give us a question mark. Damn it. Well done.
How did I come back on that one?
Well, we weren't that far apart.
I was like negative 1100.
No, I think you're only negative 1,000. And I was at like 300.
Yeah, all right. Ah. Oh.
Well, you win that.
Oh God, no, I'm
Something's happening to all the boys that were still high. Yeah, it's puberty.
I think I need to
I did.
What?
So I did win that.
You did.
Just.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, you know
I think I need to turn
myself every day
monitor.
for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Okay, class, start pedaling.
Okay, that should get rid of the reverb after we've played 3 rounds of this.
Really push it. We're going up.
Good work.
Thank you. Did you want to play again?
What are you gonna do?
I'm down for one more. I know that it doesn't really. You've won officially.
Alright, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't think looks like I'm not gonna be able to like stream online playing and stream at the same time.
Binge Pipe. Original content, unoriginal premises.
You've been live for 30 minutes after, I assume.
Hey there, I'm Cookie Masterson.
The offlineness.
Yeah.
2 players, looks like you'll
'Cause that's a word.
chance of having 0 fun.
I guess we could have tweeted out.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe best we didn't.
So that the other people don't beat us.
First, I'm so cool, Daddy-O.
Topic is I'm so cool, Daddy-O.
Cool lingo.
Cool lingo.
Which of these is totally
lit?
Which of these movies
Mature,
is also
in
literature
parentheses.
is what I'm asking. Sorry if that was confusing. Get Out, Baby Driver, John Wick, or Ready Player One.
I do hope I hit the correct one.
And how do we do? Ready
go.
Player One was a book before it was a movie.
Nice.
And before it was a book,
I-
it was
that's a
the
good book, by the
1980s,
way.
which was a real decade
Is
that
it?
some of us lived through.
I mean, if you like nostalgia from the 80s and 90s. Which, you know.
I don't.
No.
I call this one South by South.
South by South North is the
Which of
topic.
these southern points
Which of
is
these southern
farthest
points is farthest north?
The southern tip of South Korea, the southern tip of South Dakota, the southern tip of southern Ontario, or the southern tip of South Wales?
One of the last 2, I think. 1 second.
Ah! Son of a...
The south of South Wales is the farthest north of all these southern points.
What happened there?
I just clicked it too late.
Directional confusion is what we do west.
I would have gotten it wrong, so.
Oh, fair enough.
Doesn't matter.
Ontario.
No.
Feast your eyes upon this. A delicious bowl
Topic is a delicious bowl of fruit troops.
It's a this or that.
And it's this or that.
I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if it's a character from Joseph Heller's novel.
So is it a character from Joseph Heller's novel Catch-22, or a discontinued breakfast cereal from General Mills? They're all gonna be names.
22 or a discontinued General Mills.
It's gonna be bad.
And you're both doing this
Yeah,
together,
I never
so
read
focus
Catch-22.
up. Here it comes. Applebee.
2 seconds.
Sir Grapefellow.
I don't know.
Buckwheats.
Damn it.
Colonel Corn.
Oh. Damn it.
Captain Aardvark.
That's a cereal. Right. Nope. Damn it. That has to be a cereal name, right? Yes. Hungry Joe. You gained some ground there.
First I'm Hungry Joe, then I'm Sleepy Joe.
But player one, you really dropped the ball.
Oh, he just told me I really dropped the ball.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better
Wait, I have more.
Oh great, it's the voice lady.
I have more points than you, and they're gonna grant me the screw.
Use that sucker on your
All right.
to trip 'em up
Okay.
during a question.
We understand how to play this.
We care enough so you don't leave us.
Question 4. Wow.
Here's one for you. The
quick brown, the fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Take that in for a
Is
moment.
the topic.
Okay.
Arrange the letters from the title of this question into alphabetical order for me.
Brown dog, fox. No, here it comes.
I screwed you.
What do I do?
I don't know. Something will pop up.
The screw type large print. Oh! What?
You have to order everything in order. Or alphabetical order, sorry.
The title of this question was the
Yeah, you're not arranging the letters, you're arranging...
It's a classic pangram, but I snuck another
The first letter in each word.
It goes, brown dog, fox jumped lazy
Yeah,
over
they didn't specify that.
Arrange letters from the title of this question. Oh, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
no.
Yeah.
He was always jumping lazy over quick the-the-does. So,
I got it wrong anyway.
is actually surprisingly accurate.
But I got it
Nice
correct.
screw job, player one. Here's your extra cash.
Yeah, he didn't specify that.
Next up, it's all in your
It's all in your headlines. Which of these newspapers is actually fake news?
The Plain Dealer, the Mercury News, the Star Ledger, or the Daily What'd you guys pick? The Star Ledger is New Jersey's paper, and shockingly, New Jersey is a real place.
Uh-oh.
Yep, while the other three are among the top 25 U.S. newspapers in circulation.
All the other three are the top 25 in something U.S. papers. The Daily Bugle is from Spider-Man! Spider-Man! I don't know if you
Oh, I get it now.
Fake news. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
That's
Currently, player 1 is in the lead.
fictional.
Player 2, on the other hand, I want to help you.
They're giving you the
Please let
screw.
me in. We have another screw to help our
Good.
target numbers.
I need a good screw.
Two screws have
What?
crazier effects. Plus, they earn
I
you a
didn't
bigger
say it.
bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So,
Oh, God. How long are they going to take with this part? That weird head comes from the top.
I'm allowed to skip this one. Ah!
Oh, and remember,
That's
questions are
you.
worth
You don't know
twice as
Jack.
much in round
Jack.
two.
Now that's good.
I don't like it at all.
No. Six trombones, not a parade.
Dead meat cute.
Dead meat cute is the topic.
Last night, I wanted to watch a romantic comedy, and she wanted to see someone die. Love can be complicated.
Which of these romantic movies has the highest death count?
Sleepless in
Jesus.
Seattle, The Big Sick, Moulin Rouge, or The Notebook? Let's see who got it. Spoiler alert, you're wrong.
No idea.
You killed it. Your chances, I mean.
No.
You should have known. Due to war and tragic disease.
Due to
people
war and
end up
tragic
dead in a
disease.
tearjerker leg breaker.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that
It's
either.
obvious that Nicholas Sparks is just the angel of death with a beach house.
You just said Nicholas Sparks is the angel of death with the beach house?
No idea.
We'd like to offer you a chance
The
to
guy
gain
who wrote the
some
Notebook.
content while also losing some other content.
Yeah, no idea.
Would you like a smart question or a stupid question? Choose on your devices now.
You like a smart question or a stupid question?
Smart.
I'm picking smart
Here
as
are
well.
The consequences of your choices.
Cool. What if we
Now,
split that
we'll
in half?
fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
It's kind of fun.
A smart question.
A smart question. What review of the butterfly effect best describes the butterfly effect?
Amy Smart's role turns her from actress to star. Once Amy Smart starts rolling, nothing can stop her. Even Amy Smart's smallest lines. Well, what do you know?
Oh, no.
You're dealing with the screw player one. Come to terms with
How
these
do I-
terms of service.
I have to read through the terms of service. No. Okay. You have to like scroll through a fake terms.
Right, can you?
No, I hit the wrong one.
Butterfly effect describes how
No!
can result in huge changes.
Oh, I hit. No, I hit.
And 10,000 poorly researched philosophy papers are written. Experts
Did it switch it around on my phone?
wisely.
It might have. I don't
Son
know.
of a bitch. I knew it.
Terms of service ones is cruel.
Yeah. I was like scrolling through it and then I just slapped it. The topic is hamabolism. I live in constant fear there's a fourth little pig that we never talk about. Instead of wood or brick, he built his house out of cottage bacon, which is...
His father's shoulder, his mother's face, or his own butt.
Oh, I know this.
Oh, that was the wrong choice. Damn it, I answered too fast.
Okay,
Is it butter shoulder?
Cottage bacon comes from a pig's shoulder.
Yay.
I was already suspicious of a story where pigs knew how to work with wood and bricks.
Yay.
This was the last
Did you say you picked the wrong one?
I thought I got that wrong. Cottage bacon isn't the cut, it's the treatment.
Is it?
This one's called
Yeah.
Octopus Coffee.
This one's called
Well, no, it's
Octopus
not. I'm sorry.
Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
I'm being stupid. Bacon is obviously pork belly.
First encountered in the Antarctic.
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
What? Oh, what was the first thing encountered in the Antarctic?
Let's see how that shook out.
Queen Elizabeth, definitely.
Any last words?
Yeah, she's just chilling up there. That's how they found her.
Oh.
Chilling, so to speak.
When we first meet Dr. Frankenstein in the novel, he's lost in the Antarctic.
When we
searching
first,
for his monster.
when we first meet Dr. Frankenstein in the novel, he's searching for his monster in the Antarctic, apparently.
Wow, that is stupid.
I didn't know that. I didn't read that.
How about this one?
The Perpetual Motion of the Oceans franchise. Oh, this is for you. Which of the following equals the number of oceans traditionally considered to be on planet Earth? Or it's not. Oh my god.
Oceans 12 minus Oceans 11 plus Oceans 13 minus Oceans 8. Oceans 8 minus
Aren't there
Oceans
4?
11 divided by Oceans 12. Or
Yeah.
Oceans 12 minus Oceans 8.
Oh, I can't do math that fast.
Let's call this a teaching moment. Traditionally, the Earth's oceans are divided up into 4. The Atlantic, the Pacific, the
Traditionally,
Indian,
it's 4.
and the Arctic. And Oceans 12 minus
Wow, I suck
Oceans
at
8 equals
that.
Oceans
Well, how to... The thing they did was they put the hard ones first, and then they just had the simple 12
Yeah.
minus 8 at the bottom. Had I not, like,
Yep.
skipped to the bottom, I wouldn't have gotten to it in time. But, yeah. That hurt. Final round!
Welcome
Jack
to the
attack.
When
Give
you-
me instructions.
Oh, was I talking? So
Ugh.
a clue. You're a monster. Not to put a label on it, but we're putting monster.
Oh,
labels
he's
on
talking
it.
like Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
Ghost. Ah! Oh, damn it. Make it black.
Ghost. Yeah.
Tails. I don't know who's Samantha's one. Jada's the white what?
She's
Oh.
just a white.
She was a witch. No, not. Damn it! I clicked Edward Cullen.
Oh, you're a loser. I'm just kidding.
Demon. I mean, Pazuzu's. Hey, it's Mitzpidalik. Okay.
I think Mitzpidalik should be considered a demon.
He's a pixie. Or no, he's an imp.
Yeah.
He's a 5th dimensional imp. Living doll. Clicked Tinkerbell?
Yes.
Is that correct?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't.
It lit up, so I thought... Damn, I got 2,500 on that round.
Dang.
Yo.
Think you won this one, my friend.
Ah, well...
Nice work, player one.
Then we tied overall.
Which I'm pretty sure is the greatest
Except
thing
I
you
already
ever
gave you
did.
the best of
Way to
3.
shut down the haters
Yes,
with that.
indeed you did. So suck on that. No, sorry.
Well, I guess
That's sporting.
yes. 2 for 2. You sounded like you were yawning.
Oh yeah.
Truffles and
Which means it's time to load up Counter-Strike.
tea cakes and truffles. I love them exactly the same.
Why am I
If you
hearing?
asked me to pick, I'd say that's a trick.
What are you hearing?
because I love them exactly the same.
The voices
Yeah.
13 men and women
from
all
inside
gathered
of
in
you.
one house where they're
No,
forced to
it-
watch season 5
if you look
of
at the desktop
Bachelor
audio,
while
the-
wearing headphones, so
The
we don't have to get
Elgato capture's coming through. Okay.
Can you hear my Oh, there's no good people playing. Oh
Oh,
man.
no. Well, thank you for coming by the stream, Andrew.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me. I'm gonna be here, but not on the stream for a bit.
All right. Well,
Are you wrapping it up?
I mean, and there's nothing else for me really to do since
That's
well,
fair.
it's 11 p.m. and no one's in chat, and
Volume mixer.
and clearly I have some things to play around with so that next time we do this, it's a little bit more smooth.
I had to turn down my game volume, but that totally screwed me up.
Are you? Well, let me close out SommTendo, and then I will have time to chat. Thank you,
All right.
everyone, for coming to this makeup stream. Andrew, thank you for joining me. You can find Andrew and me over at namely90s.com or /listen or on any to find it on any major podcasting platform. That's the podcast we do about the 90s. Do you want to plug it? Why am I plugging it? No?
Namely 90s with a 90S. You can find us on your streaming platform of choice. Other things such as Namely 90s with a 90S on Instagram and Twitter. And what else? Namely90s.com/YouTube.
Yeah, we have a YouTube version of where you see our beautiful mugs. So if you liked any of our banter, if we had banter tonight, I don't know what. It's mostly just reading, but you can find where we hang out and talk 90s nostalgia at those spaces. And please do. Thank you for joining me on SommTendo. Sorry the stream crapped out earlier. It's just how it's going. It's the first. I guess it's my second week, but apparently I need to move my computer forward half an inch when I stream. Good to know. You can find me at SommTendo. That's SommTendo on Twitter. YouTube. I don't have a vanity title yet. You can find the YouTube link in the About section where you will find VODs, highlights. Actually, highlights are going on Rewind. But and you can find my old wine edutainment series if you're more interested in just wine and not so much the video games. You can go to youtube.com/rewindshow and check that out. Thank you for joining me today on SommTendo. Remember to blow out your carts and always sniff your wine. I'm B Schwitty, and I will catch you next time.